The Last of Us, episode 6, titled The Price. This was, as we suspected from the events at the end of last week's, and if you saw the preview for this week's, this was Pedro Pascal's return, a bottle episode documenting Joel and Ellie's time in Wyoming up until his death. We start the episode, however, with a flashback to 1983, and we see a young Joel and Tommy with their father, played by Tony Dalton, who many people may recognize as Lalo from Better Call Saul. I think this scene was to establish how far Joel will go to protect the ones he loves, because Tommy is about to get beat with a belt by his father, and Joel just straight up tells him, "You're not going to do that." And they have a good conversation in which his father tells him how his dad used to beat him, and he's hoping that he could do a little bit better. And one day when he has kids, I hope you do better than me. And I thought this was a good scene. Great to see him. We get to Wyoming. We document a lot of major events. Eugene, Gail's husband, who we know that Joel had killed. We find out what happened there. He's played by Joe Pantoliano. Talked about him a couple times on this feed. But he was Ralphie from Sopranos, amongst many other things. It was good to see him in this episode. And we see that he got bit, and he asks if he could talk to his wife, Gail, Catherine O'Hara's character. And Joel promises him that he can before he turns, but Joel kills him anyway while Ellie is away. And this is kind of what sets off distrust between Ellie and Joel. We do get the big reveal that Ellie does know what Joel did in Utah, and they have this great conversation on the porch. I know I don't play the video games, but I know the porch scene is a big deal to a lot of gamers. I've managed to stay offline. I'm going to imagine there's plenty of people who hate this scene and plenty of people who like this scene. It's divisive like many things with this show and the game lore. But I enjoyed this scene. I enjoyed this episode. I think Pedro Pascal is not by any means a favorite, but I think he earned an Emmy nomination with this episode. You'll probably see him as a nominee. I don't think he beats Noah Wyle from The Pit, but I thought this was a great penultimate. I'm really looking forward to next week. The preview for next week looks like it's going to be pretty pedal to the floor for an hour or so, maybe a little longer, hopefully. I'm sure we'll get Abby's return, Caitlin Deaver. I'm just speculating. She was not in the preview, but really excited for the finale. I'm loving the season of television. I'm giving this episode an 8.6 out of 10, and back in 1 week.